Hi, I'm Niels Mortensen, and I've been with TransUnited almost 17 years. My total career is 37 years, 4 million safe miles. The reason that I'm at TransUnited is they give me the tools to succeed and the freedom to do what I want. We have a shop for mechanical issues, an excellent permit department, and our dispatch and operations works behind sales and safety to provide the loads, going where I want, doing what I want. I'm not a number here. When I call in, everybody knows my voice. They know my truck number. They don't ask me for it. They know what I like to do and where I like to go, and the revenue that I'm looking to provide for my family. Um, I've never worked for a mega carrier, but this is a family-run business. I like the size here. I'm not a number, and it's nice to be valued for what you do. You know, we have really good equipment here too. I mean, it's taken care of, it's nice, it's all late model stuff. The flatbeds and step decks are all aluminum, multi-axle, all the big brand names, Rettenauer, etc., and they're in good shape. We run premium grade tires, and if there's ever any issue, it's fixed immediately. You just don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry that dispatch or sales isn't looking ahead for you because they know what you want to do and they know what you expect. And it's a nice relationship when they can provide for you the revenue and where you want to travel and what you like to do. There's a fit for everybody here at TransUnited. I've done super loads and legal loads and steel and machinery and tarping and not tarping. I like to pull a step deck. I think it's the most versatile, especially if you have a 3-axle or a low pro 53. I can load LTLs from one end to another, or a truckload with an LTL. I can usually load something that might be for a double drop stretch on my step deck. And it just seems to capture the best area for me. It's light enough where I can load 45,000 up if I need to, but I can also permit to 112,000, sometimes more. So it's really versatile. I also have a 53-foot low pro with a roll tarp on it, and it makes tarping machinery effortless. I can be secured and tarped in 2 minutes and gone. And when you have a clock you're running on, you want to maximize everything you do. Not to mention, it keeps you a lot cleaner at the end of the day. I think as drivers, we like to know that we are essential. That was kind of new during COVID, and it's nice. Even though I don't require it, it is nice to be thanked for what you do or recognized if you do something that's a little above and beyond the normal routine. And I get thank yous here, and that's very nice. Sometimes something as simple as, hey, good job on that load, really goes a long way when you don't expect it. Well, in 37 years, I'll tell you a secret about trucking that most companies won't tell you. There is no perfect job. 99% perfect is good enough for me. And changing jobs never gets you ahead. If you're looking for a home, in my personal opinion, number one, don't be a number. If you go somewhere and they know your name every time you call in, you're going to be appreciated for what you bring to the table, and they're going to work with you and help you succeed. That'd be number one to me. Don't accept being a number. Don't accept being tossed in with 500 other people or 1,000 other people where they need your truck number before they know who you are. Number two, you want to partner with a company that really cares whether you succeed. Changing jobs is a huge decision. So when you settle on a carrier that you want to go to for your future, you're providing not just for yourself, but for your family and all the things you're responsible for. You want a company that appreciates you and understands the obligations you have, and that they help you work with those obligations so that it's a great relationship for everybody. You want home time when you need home time. You want the revenue you need. And it really is nice if you enjoy the job you're doing and they help you with that too. Lastly, I would say equipment. You want late model equipment that's not going to break down. And if there is an issue, everybody gets a flat tire. Is it fixed immediately, or are you down for a day? If you're down for a day, that takes 20% of your revenue for the week away just for a flat tire that you have nothing to do with. So you want to make sure that there's somebody there available to help you with all the things beyond your control. Things happen. You want to look for a team that supports you and lets you do what you do best, and that's drive. So let's talk one common thing: lease agreements. Being an owner-operator, being your own boss. I've been an owner-operator for many decades, and you always answer to somebody. It's a myth being your own boss. Everybody has a boss they answer to. My personal opinion is this: if for whatever circumstances you have, the only way you can get a truck and call yourself an owner-operator is to lease one from a company that wants to employ you, you don't have any business having a truck. It's more than a business, it's a lifestyle. And most companies lease owner-operators trucks strictly as a recruiting tool. They know the turnover rate. They know some guys will do anything to drive a big shiny truck and call it theirs. If you're not in charge of the service, if you're not in charge of the maintenance, if you're not in charge of your insurance, and if you're not in charge of where you go, what you haul, and who you partner with, you're not in charge of anything. You're driving someone else's truck and paying the bills. If your name's not on the title, it's not your truck. If you're going to go to work for a company to do a lease purchase and they tell you they're going to have a truck available in a few months, that's because they know somebody's going to fail. They're on the way out, and you're going to take over someone else's bad decision by you making a bad decision. Let's talk compensation and payroll. Is it cents per mile? Is it salary? Is it percentage? Go percentage every day of the week. Now I will explain why. You have to put faith in yourself and the company you partner with. If you're confident in your skills and what you're bringing to the table, you should get a percentage of how you are. And that is the fairest way to do it. Why do you want to value yourself in a cents per mile or a salary situation that's exactly the same as 1,000 other people? You don't. If you believe in yourself and you're bringing something special to the table and you're partnering with a company, percentage is the way to go. The company will always look for the best loads for their equipment, which means for you. It's a partnership. So percentage every day of the week. Not only that, you're less likely to deadhead on percentage. You've got a total revenue to look for, and know your worth. No matter where you go, understand what you're worth and what skills you're bringing to the table. Do you want to be compensated like everybody else, or do you want to be compensated for your worth? Every job is one thing. You are trading seconds of your life for compensation. You know, you're trading your time away from home, your family, your friends, your hobbies, and you're trading that for compensation. So do you want to be valued for the time that you're partnering with the company, or do you just want to be someone else that's behind the wheel? I know the answer. So let's talk recruiting and recruiters. We've all heard stories. Oh, they told me they had a swimming pool in every truck and I don't have one. We know the stories, okay? Here's the bottom line. If you're going to work for a company and they get paid by how many people they hire, find another recruiter. They have no motivation to make sure your longevity is provided for. They're paid for you coming in the door and getting behind that wheel, and they're done. Here at TransUnited, when you come to work here, that's not even the beginning. Everybody wants your longevity to be guaranteed because that's how companies survive. Now, here's a secret that a lot of people don't know. The recruiter at your company, your potential business partner, may not actually work for them. When you dial the number, it might go to somebody's apartment. And today they're recruiting for ABC Company. Tomorrow they're selling condos for a company in Florida. Next week they're going to be selling a clothesline that they represent. They're professional headhunters, professional salespeople, and it's their job to read you in conversation, apply the same tactics, whether it's soap they're selling, condos they're selling, or driving jobs they're selling. I've seen mega carriers show up at truck shows and bring a busload of a dozen people, and they couldn't point to a truck if you asked them to, but they know the pamphlet, they know the information, they've been provided, and they're excellent at sales. So the second you fill out that app, they're paid. That's not what you want. You want someone you can trust. I like Love's. It doesn't have a sit-down restaurant or anything like that, but it allows me to get it in and out quickly. Our discounts are very aggressive, and my fuel mileage is good. So with that, it works well. If I just want something quick, I can go there. And typically, I don't sit on the road where I need a sit-down restaurant or anything like that. I will do Walmart delivery in certain places. It's nationwide, so that's nice. But I'm a pretty big fan of the Loves. I like the fuel discounts that TransUnited's arranged, and it just, every nickel helps keep you in business. I like going to auto manufacturing plants because I can usually spot vehicles that aren't available to the public that are being tested. I think that's kind of neat. I was out in California next to Virgin Atlantic and got to see their big dual fuselage skyplane that launches rockets into the stratosphere. That was pretty memorable. I've done all 48 states and most all of Canada. So after a while, you quit looking at sites and start seeing different things. But I would have to say each load has its own unique challenges. For me, it's kind of what I see when I get somewhere. You can have something that there's 500 of and still see something unique, or you can have one special piece that's on your truck that you're responsible for that will bring electric back to 14 million people in a city. So each load has its own unique set of circumstances. I just enjoy the experience as it comes. The next time TransUnited's going to be out and about, not doing our daily routine, is we're going to be in Joplin, Missouri in September for the Guilt by Association Truck Show. Chrome Shop Mafia partners with Joplin 44 at Exit 4 in Missouri on I-44, and my truck will be there, I'll be there, my coworkers will be there, and we'll be having contests and giveaways and just showing what TransUnited has to offer. And there'll be monster truck shows, demo derbies. There's a largest convoy in the U.S. for Special Olympics, country music concerts. It should be a really good time. So come see us in Joplin, Missouri in September.